Hello viewers and welcome to my channel. It's that time of the year again, and today I feature the top 10 TV boxes on GearBest.com, just in time for the 2017 Singles Day 11/11 online shopping spree event. GearBest is hosting their massive sales event, with cool games and the opportunity to win awesome prizes, along with daily flash deals and more. This is just a sneak peek of what's to come in the following days. So stay tuned, I'll tell you more after the break. GearBest is offering 3 opportunities for you to take advantage of the most mind-blowing deals and bargains on your favorite items. From the 1st to the 7th of November, play games for gifts and coupons, even visit the top coupons page for coupons of up to 50% off on your favorite items. From the 8th to the 12th of November, it's the main event, and get ready to grab your most wanted items at ridiculously low prices with GearBest's massive savings galore. And on the 13th to the 20th of November, it's the after-party primetime Thanksgiving, with extended deals and flash sales for a final chance for you to take advantage in case you missed out. In addition, be sure to check the warehouse clearance with discounts of up to 70% off products at the EU and US warehouses. So don't you miss this epic event. Go to GearBest.com to take part in this 11/11 online shopping extravaganza. See the links in the description area or on my website for more information. And now onto the presentation. These are the top 10 TV boxes on GearBest for the 11/11 sales event. These boxes were selected using the following criteria. 1. Release date. It must be a 2017 release. 2. CPU. Amlogic S912 or Rockchip RK3328 or the RK3399. 3. GPU. ARM Mali T820 or the Mali T860. 4. Memory. 3 GB of RAM and over, and 32 GB of internal storage and over. 5. Connectivity. 8.0 to 11 dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.0 and over. 6. Operating system. Android 7.1 and over, and it must be rooted. 7. User experience. 4 out of 5 stars and over. And 8. Benchmark scores. The scores must be above average than most boxes in its class. So without further ado, let's start with the first box. First on the list is the colorful T95K Pro. The first model of the T95K Pro, which was the 2GB 16GB model, was released back in December 2016. Since then they have upgraded the hardware and released a new 3GB 32GB model running on a rooted Android 7.1 with support for 64-bit ABIs. The user experience is good, with better benchmark scores and 4K video streaming than the previous model. Next on the list is the Yoka TV Key B2 Pro. The Yoka TV Key B2 Pro was released in early January 2017 and is one of the best TV boxes ever created. It runs on Android 6.0 with 3GB of DDR4 RAM and 32GB of internal storage on an Amlogic S912 CPU. Currently it is being sold with Android 6.0 installed, however, there is a new Android 7.1 firmware available. The user experience on this device has since improved on the new firmware, and the box remains rooted with strong 4K video playback and high-quality gaming. Next, also making its debut in January 2017, was the dynamic Beelink GT1 Ultimate. Beelink is one of the leaders in TiVo Box products, and the release of the GT1 Ultimate made a strong statement among the competition earlier this year. What makes Beelink boxes stand out from the rest is the way they optimize their software to yield the highest performance benchmarks possible. The GT1 Ultimate was first released on Android 6.0. Since then, they have released a second version running on Android 7.1. The performance and user experience back then was the best. Imagine how it will perform on the new Android 7.1 firmware. Next to make the list is a box that caused quite a stir among the TiVo Box community. The box in question is the Yundu Y8. The Yundu Y8 was released somewhere around March 2017, and it was hailed as the best TiVo box ever created. It introduced a new Rockchip RK3399 dual CPU design, for a combined total of 6 cores configuration, allowing it to max out at 2.0 GHz CPU clock range. This was something no other TiVo box was able to achieve back then. It also boasted of the first box to carry 4 GB of RAM and 32 GB combination, and it was the first TiVo box to use the ARM Mali T860 quad-core GPU, and it was the first box to include a USB 3.0 port, and a USB Type-C port. The benchmarks blew away the competition. However, in their haste to release this box, their software optimization was not fine-tuned, causing some undersired 4K video playback and delayed streaming quality. This gave the competition the opportunity to say a mouthful of negative reviews about this device. However, since then they have released a couple of firmware updates fixing the underlying problems. Next, this TiVo box is no stranger to this industry. In fact, this is the most popular TiVo box ever created, and has sold more units worldwide than any other box. This box is the H96 Pro Plus. The H96 Pro Plus was actually first released in October 2016, and it was the first TiVo box to use the 3 GB 32 GB combination, and it was also the first TiVo box to come with Bluetooth 4.1. Since then, the H96 Pro Plus has upgraded their firmware many times, and was also one of the first Android TV boxes to upgrade its firmware to Android 7.1. Due to high demand, in 2017, the makers of the H96 Pro Plus released their 3 GB 64 GB model running on Android 7.1, making the H96 Pro Plus still one of the most popular high-performance TiVo box. Next on the list is no surprise. After the final release of the H96 Pro Plus and it couldn't go any further, came the next evolution in the H96 Pro line. This box was the H96 Max. Because of the demand of the H96 Pro boxes, and the new demand for high-end hardware, the manufacturers decided to release a high-end model. Much like the Yundu Y8, the H96 Max runs on the Rockchip RK3399 hexacore CPU, with the maximum CPU clock range of up to 2.0 GHz. It comes with the same ARM Mali T860 quad-core GPU, and it has the same 4 GB 32 GB combination. It also has a USB 3.0 port, and a USB Type-C. The benchmark scores were way above the competition. However, with so much power, one had to pay attention to the heat the box generated, and under heavy usage like playing games, it was advised to apply some passive cooling, like cooling fan of sorts, to keep the box from overheating. The H96 Max was first launched on Android 6.0, but since then, a new Android 7.1 firmware was released, improving both performance and benchmarks by almost 25%. And just a quick note, just in time for the 11/11 Singles Day online shopping event, GearBest is featuring the first official cooling fan designed specifically for TV boxes, modems and routers. A link to this cooling fan can be found in the description area. Next is a box that not only focused on hardware, but it also got creative with its exterior design. This box is the Amlogic Cin Plus. The Amlogic Cin Plus was released in July 2017, and it was a project by a company that is known for VR glasses, 360 degrees cameras and smart gear. The Amlogic Cin Plus runs on the Amlogic S912 CPU, with 3 GB of DDR4 RAM, and 32 GB of internal storage. It also comes with dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.1. In earlier releases it came with Android 6.0. However, Since then, they have now updated the box via OTA update and it now runs on Android 7.1, keeping that up to par with the competition. Next on the list is a TiVo Box like nothing we've ever seen before. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, and most people may mistake it for a computer part. This box is the H96 DIY open source expandable TiVo Box. The H96 was launched in August 2017, and it's a device with features that no other TiVo Box possesses. It can perform many functions. It can perform the function of a single board computer, it can act as a headless server, it can perform cluster computing, it can act as a brain for robotics, it can be used as a smart home hub, it can act as a processing unit for DES, and in this instance, perform as a high-end TiVo Box. The H96 has support for the following software: Ubuntu 16 and later, Build Root Linux software, Docker Application Builder, and Android 7.1. The H96 runs on the Amlogic S912 and the ARM Mali T820. It comes with 3GB of DDR4 RAM and 64GB of internal storage. It has dual-band Wi-Fi, and it has Bluetooth 4.1, and it also has support for Bluetooth 4.2. It comes with two USB 2.0 ports and a USB Type-C. The H96 has one of the best user interface I've ever used on a TiVo Box, and it is the only TiVo Box that has expandable hardware with ports to include things like TV tuners and cooling fans. Some might argue that this is not really a TiVo Box, and it's more of a mini PC. That might be true because it doesn't come with a stock remote control. But just allow me to say, I've used this device. It runs on Android 7.1, and it has all the features of a high-end TiVo Box and more. Next on the list is a new release. This box is one of the many boxes launched from a line of 2017 models, and it's making a name for itself in the industry. This box is the H96 X92. The H96 X92 was launched in October 2017, and it comes just in time for the online sales event. It runs on the Amlogic S912 CPU, and the ARM Mali T820 GPU. It comes with 3GB of DDR4 RAM, and 64GB of internal storage. It has 802.11 dual-band Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 4.1. It runs on a rooted Android 7.1, and the user experience was great. Streaming, 4K video playback and gaming was really good, and it was so well rooted, I was able to use my key mapping application together with a Bluetooth gamepad. And for the final TiVo Box in this presentation, and you'll have to excuse me if you find I'm being a bit biased with this box, with it being my personal favorite and all, this box comes with all the bells and whistles, and it has some of the best benchmark scores and performance in the industry. This box is the H96 Rockchip RK3399 Hexacore TiVo Box. The H96, similar to the Yondu i8 and the H96 Max, comes with the best hardware in the industry. However, where the others had issues, the H96 did not. It runs on the Rockchip RK3399 Hexacore CPU. The GPU is the Mali T860 quad-core GPU. It comes with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage. It has 802.11 dual-band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.0. It comes with a USB 3.0 port, and a USB Type-C. The H96 has high benchmark scores as the other two, however, it doesn't suffer from high activity overheating, and software issues like one of the others. The H96 however did first launch on Android 6.0. But they have since launched a firmware update upgrading it to Android 7.1. So viewers, there we have it. This was the top 10 TiVo boxes on GearBest.com, just in time for the 2017 Singles Day 11/11 online shopping spree event. So take the opportunity to grab your coupon code and cash in on some massive savings. Remember, this sales event runs from the 1st to the 20th of November 2017, so don't you miss it. Please note all boxes featured in this presentation can be found only on gearbest.com using the links provided in the description area below this video, or on the link to my website. Also, be sure to check out the new TiVo Box cooling device also in the description area. As the end of the year season approaches, I'll be doing follow-up videos, adding new TiVo boxes that are yet to be released, so look forward for that. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video if you really liked it, share it with everyone, and subscribe to this channel for more TiVo Box top presentations.